unbelievably, we had never joined together before with the Barbican, where we are resident and do 80 concerts a year. They do their own promotions. They also have another orchestra, the BBC Symphony Orchestra, who's an associate orchestra there that does almost wholly contemporary music. We'd never produced any marketing material together. We'd never tried to sell the whole Barbican classical offer together. And it meant that while the LSO could market to a little bit of the classical music attendants at the Barbican, it wasn't reaching all of them. It wasn't even reaching all the classical music bookers at the Barbican. So we decided to throw our lot in together last year. This is the second year that we've done it this year. The aim was to grow crossover between the three organisations, to reward loyalty, so bigger discounts for people who book more tickets, and to try and encourage some repeat booking from single ticket bookers. It had a series of staged approaches, so we started with some people who are already on our databases who we have to treat specially anyway. So LSO friends had their own booking period, Barbican members had their own booking period, and then gradually, bit by bit, we went out to different groups of people. We produced one listing for all three organisations, which is a brochure quite thick. There's probably hundreds of concerts in there. But the result was that total bookers for the LSO through this initiative increased by 17.8%. Total bookers for BBC Symphony Orchestra increased by 11.7%. And overall, all three partners increased their bookings by 23.4%. So just by going together, we were able to, it was a very user-friendly, very simple approach that we took. Basically, all the regular audience for classical music in London is waiting until every single organisation gets its season out before choosing which concerts they're going to. And at our concerts, if you're a day behind one of the other orchestras, the audience will say, well, you know, I've had my brochure from the London Philharmonic Orchestra when I'm going to go. So they basically need to have all of them. And actually, to be honest with you, we'd be better off all going in the same brochure but bit by bit, you know. This was fairly groundbreaking because we've always had quite a difficult relationship. Being a resident orchestra in a venue is a challenging relationship at the best of times, and I hear this all over the world. It's not just the London Symphony Orchestra at the Barbican. And it takes quite a lot of giving up some of your ground in order to do collaborative work. And I had to persuade the managing director of the LSO that it was okay for our most loyal bookers to receive a Barbican-branded piece for them to book from, because I knew that they were still LSO supporters and that we would follow it up with our own marketing anyway. But I do have to assure her